Want to know the benefits of moaning?
How moaning affects each partner?
Whether or not you should fake it?
How not to be self-conscious when you're making those noises?
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, click the bell to get notified every time we release a brand new episode.
That feeling that you get when sound is being made is stimulating.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing that sound will do is it will trigger memories and it will inspire those feelings and release those same endorphins and chemicals that your brain experienced when you first had those feelings. So those first sexual experiences that you had where there was potentially a lot of noise, your brain remembers that and it triggers those sensations all over again.
Yeah, we have a good friend that calls that the playlist. And when that playlist starts playing in his brain, it starts getting everything going for him.
Right.
Moaning creates intimacy and closeness. It's a form of communication between you and your partner. It's a form of communication with yourself. It actually turns you on as well, not just your partner. It transports us to a state of heightened sensory pleasure with no distractions and really drops us into our core of sexual energy. It relieves that daily stress and we just focus on pleasure.
Yeah, it's a really important way for your brain to kind of focus on what is at hand. And it does. It removes all of those distractions because it kind of tunes you to the situation and gets your brain focused on what's going on.
Yeah, and actually, when I think back to my days of therapy, when you're trying to get out of your head and analyze, whatever issue is going on that you're trying to resolve in your life, and you just get down to that core emotion or feeling, once you leave like the multitude of words and sentences and you kind of just get down to sound, it has a very therapeutic and
kind of cathartic
feeling. Yeah. So sound really is very, very critical to our being as humans.
So while making sound and moaning, we'll phrase it this way, real moaning, actual pleasure triggers those feelings. Faking it actually might be sending your brain the wrong message.
If you're faking it, your partner doesn't know what really feels good to you. And so you've just given them signals and communication that really is not beneficial to either one of you because your partner does truly deeply want to please you and you deserve to be pleased. So it's not good to fake. You think you're doing a good thing, but it's not.
Yeah, in a sense, it's like giving a stranger directions to the wrong place.
Right.
Because you're telling them this is good when it's really probably not that good because you're having to fake it. So it's probably better to just verbalize what you would like to happen instead, or give them a little direction to the left, to the right, harder, softer, and not just fake the moan to try and get it over with.
Unless you are trying to get it over with, but...
Yes, and we have heard stories about that too, where it's just like, pull the ripcord, we got to get out of here.
I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. I came. We're over. Roll over.
But the other thing that it's doing too is because you're so focused on that fake dialogue, that fake communication, you're in your head. You're not thinking about what's going on. So if anything, you're actually making the situation worse for yourself because you can't even enjoy the little bit of pleasure that they might be having because you're having this internal monologue, like talking about baseball.
And you may also want to think about why you're faking it, right? There's a reason for everything. Is it a confidence issue? Is it shame? Is it something that maybe you might benefit talking through with somebody, maybe some therapy or some coaching? There's a ton of sex coaches out there right now and really great therapists out there that are tuned into to sex positive, behaviors between couples and lifestyle stuff as well. So you may want to consider that. And if you are feeling self-conscious, here are some tips for you that can help.
Think about why you're self-conscious. If you're self-conscious because of maybe physical appearance, maybe you have some body image issues, think about how you can light the room to maybe help with a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Dim the lights a little bit, use colored lights. A red light's actually very flattering for most people's skin tones. And it kind of sets that sexy bow chicka wow wow mood by having those cool lights.
It sets the stage for we are going to just focus on us now. We're not just an afterthought after dinner or something. We've set time aside to prepare for this, intimate interaction that we are going to do together. So the lighting is kind of crucial for that. Yeah. I think. I love it.
It's almost like that visualization that you go through when you're competing, where you keep talking about it. It's like an internal dialogue, but here's an external. The room is prepared and everything is kind of leading up to that. Yes.
And talk to your partner for support too. Have those intimate conversations. I would say probably outside of the bedroom would be best to have this type of conversation with your partner and say, when we're together, I really want to try this, or I'm really self-conscious about this aspect, right? And you can talk that through before you get to the bedroom, and it to kind of take some of the pressure off of that particular moment. That way you're prepared going into it the next time you want to experiment.
Another really exciting thing to try to inspire that new relationship energy with your partner is to try something different. I mean, you read Cosmopolitan and all those magazines, and they're like, try something new and fresh in the bedroom. Well, yeah, try something new and fresh in the bedroom, something that you've never done with your partner. If it's getting typical, if it's getting routine, then break up the routine. Try feathers, try massage oil, try leather straps, try kitchen implements, maybe a spatula, maybe something fun and different. You never know. It may just be the right thing to set off a whole new set of feelings and sensations.
Yeah, anything to kind of kick off something new and different, right? That's going to inspire you to be vocal. That's the key.
Right.
The other thing that I would encourage you to do is mirror practice. It can be incredibly uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie, but it's really, really good. Take some time to stand in front of the mirror. You can do it clothed first, but I would encourage you to do it naked as well. And start moaning. Just start moaning and laugh at yourself, because it's going to feel awkward and you're going to think you look stupid. But then eventually, if you keep doing it, you will feel your body kind of just drop into your sexual energy and that power. And you'll start to feel different. Trust me. And then the more you do it, it'll just start to feel more natural, because anything you do repetitively feels more natural. And so I would encourage you to try that. Don't just do it once. I mean, this is going to take a little bit of practice, but it will give you that confidence, and you'll get used to hearing what you sound like first before you do that in front of somebody else. And maybe that will help.
And this is a little bit different than the previous faking it. This is faking it till you make it. In a sense, it's conditioning you to be comfortable with your own vocalizations, you making sound, and not feeling embarrassed because you're making noises.
Right.
It's okay. You're having fun. You're playing with yourself, so to speak, in front of the mirror. Or you could be playing with yourself in front of the mirror and making noises, which would also work very well.
Right. So, in conclusion, moaning during foreplay and sex can be very, very powerful, and it's a great form of communication for yourself and for your partner. It creates that heightened sensory experience for the both of you. Own your moans And remember to communicate with your partner, explore together, and create a more pleasurable experience.